Miss E is deserving of this award, the Teacher of the Year award, because she kind of is Summer Creek. She does a lot for the campus, and she does a lot for the students. She does a lot for the teachers. She goes out of her way to make sure everybody is good and everybody is thriving. She's not just the big teacher. She is the teacher, and that's why I feel like she deserves to be Teacher of the Year. Miss E is the behavior intervention teacher, and I just work with her as her paraprofessional. I've been working with her for the past 3 years. BIG is the behavior intervention classroom on the Summer Creek campus. We provide emotional, social, and behavioral support to students on our caseload. She's not your typical teacher. She tries to understand what the student is thinking, what they're feeling, and just communicate with them in a way that they can understand. She's very loving, very kind, gentle person, and she can be that headstrong person when you need her to, and I think the kids acknowledge that and respond to that very well. Miss E, I love you. I miss you. I miss our conversations. I miss being in your presence. I hope your family is safe, and congratulations on Teacher of the Year.
One thing about Coach Warren is she doesn't accept anything less than excellent, whether it's on the basketball court, whether it's your grades. She did not play when it came to grades, and even if you had the grades, if you didn't give your 100% on the court, you weren't playing or you were benched. I had Coach Warren in middle school back in 2002.
I had her in 2013 to 2015, somewhere around that time. I'll never forget, we were running sprints in practice, and I always made the time, but I would just take my time and barely make it. So she would let everyone else go home, and then she told me to stay. So I'm like, well, why do I stay for? I made the time. And she's like, you can run faster. And I thank her for that, because now in high school, I'm running faster and I'm pushing my teammates, and that's something she always wanted me to do.
We're from a very athletic family on both sides, and we grew up tough, and we grew up with a lot of discipline. And I like the fact that she was a real disciplined person.
Being a coach now, I see all of the hard work that she put into it. And I catch myself often saying things that she would say, on the line, or don't let that ball hit the ground, or 5 in a minute 5, sideline, and it's just I laugh, because I used to hate hearing that, but now I'm the one doing it.
Thank you for an awesome job. Thank you for putting your heart and soul into your career. Thank you for caring about our students, our community, and the parents. Thank you for everything that you've done, and we love you, and we pray, God continue to bless you and keep you.
Thank you, Coach Warren.
I think what makes Miss Biemeret a special teacher is that she personally connects with all of her students. We had 2 sons that had Miss Biemeret as a teacher. Isaiah, when he came in, he was probably pretty strong academically, but she still found ways to challenge him and keep him motivated. When Isaac first joined Miss Biemeret's class, he probably needed a little bit more coaching as far as some of those things go. But she still did a great job of connecting with him and finding something that he was interested in, and then connecting the two together so that he eventually became probably a pretty strong student in her class as well.
Isaac is into basketball, so she knew that about him, and she went out and made a court. So anytime that he did something that he was, supposed to do anyway, but that she was amazed at and he was amazed at, he got to make a shot.
Because the basketball goes in the classroom, and every time I made 100, she let me shoot on it, it encouraged me more to make 100s and work harder in the classroom so I can do that. And that was very nice. Ms. Biemeret, I just want to say thank you for all that you've done for me, and I'm going to miss you, and congratulations on Teacher of the Year.
Mrs. McQueen is deserving of Teacher of the Year. She really went out of her way with my family and with Brady. when we first came to CLC, the whole staff came in and just wanted to know about Brady. So I gave them some handouts from Brady's doctor that kind of explained some of the things that he was dealing with. And the thing that blows me away the most about Mrs. McQueen is that when I came back after that day, when we sat down, she had gone out on her own and reached out to people in her network to help learn how to better work with Brady. And she learned about the trust-based relationship intervention, and it's a program through TCU. And it's basically meeting the needs of the child, like their very foundational needs first. Make sure that that's always secure. And if that's secure, then you can work on the other stuff. She really broke through with Brady that you do this for me and I'll do this for you. And Brady, he flourished under them. Before, he was not getting any of his points at CLC. And then right after that, Mrs. McQueen would come out to the car and she would show me the points for the day. And it was like he had a perfect day. And it was just night and day, like the approach that she took with Brady.
She's straightforward. She's fair. And she's nice. She means a lot and she's a good teacher.
Mrs. McQueen, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for the help that you have given my family and for the care that you have shown us. We wouldn't have made it through this year without you. Teacher of the Year is well earned and well deserved, so congratulations.
I've learned a lot of things from Miss Merritte that other teachers don't really get into when they're in a lesson, and she just teaches above.
Miss Merritte has helped to build his confidence. I will see him doing a math problem, and before I know it, he's done in like less than a minute. He's done the problem, and he's very confident about what the answer is, and he can prove his work. So it's a really good thing how she teaches him the process and makes it easy for him to understand and retain it. I feel like Miss Merritte has impacted his life as far as motivating him and pushing him, and like he really likes being around her. He goes to after school care and he does the study time with her. And he always comes home and he's talking about Miss Mary said this and she told us that, you know, this is what happened in Chicago. And he has a really good connection with her.
She boosts my spirit and I love going to her class. She's my favorite period of the day. And I like going to after school care with her because I just feel really good around her. I really miss you, Miss Mary, and I just want to come back to school because you're my favorite teacher.